Hey good people, so today I'm making some beef and shrimp stir fry. I'm going to have the instructions inside the video description along with all the ingredients that I'm using. So I'm going to start off with 3.5 pounds of beef chuck steaks. These steaks I'm going to slice against the grain so that it still remains tender. I'm going to also add some of my favorite carne asada seasoning as well as some rice wine vinegar. And it's not necessary for you to use this carne asada seasoning. You can use any of your favorite steak seasoning, but I feel like it does give it some more flavor. And I'm going to let this meat sit for about 10 minutes and it should be at room temperature. Next, I'm going to add some of my favorite seafood seasoning that I got while I was in Key West. This company does have a website that you can order this seasoning from. It's really good. I think it's better than just using Old Bay seasoning. But yeah, so I'm going to add this to my shrimp. You can also, again, use whatever seafood seasoning that you normally would add to. So I'm going to give this a good mix so that the seasoning is covering all the shrimp. Next, I'm going to add some stir fry oil to my electric wok. I am using an electric wok and I have the setting at a high temperature. Right now I have it at setting 8, but throughout the cooking process, I'm changing it between setting 8 and setting 10. And I'm going to cook this in batches because, again, I have 3.5 pounds of meat and I want to make sure that everything gets browned evenly. So as I'm stirring this stir fry, which is a cooking method as well as the name of the dish, but as I'm stirring this, I want to make sure that everything is getting browned pretty evenly. In between making the batches, I'm going to create the sauce for the stir fry. And again, I'm going to have all the ingredients inside the video description. Now I'm going to add the shrimp that is at room temperature right now. And I'm going to stir fry those shrimp for about 5 minutes on each side. It is a very hot wok, but the food is going to cook very quickly, and especially at the bottom of this wok pan. As you want to make things cook a little bit more cooler or not as hot, you want to move that meat towards the top of the wok. Now that the shrimp are done, I'm going to add those to a separate bowl. And in the wok now, I'm going to add some minced garlic. And I also want to make sure that this doesn't get burned too easily. So I'm going to quickly add a bag of frozen vegetables. And in addition to that, I'm going to add some bell pepper and some onions. Yes, my husband does not like onions, but he's going to have to pick the onions out this time. While that has sauteed for about 5 minutes, I'm going to add the beef back into that wok as well as the shrimp. I actually switched out my tongs to a larger tong to mix in all the ingredients. And then next, I'm going to stir in that sauce that we created earlier in the video segment. Once the sauce is poured all over, you want to allow that mixture to simmer for at least about 5 minutes until it thickens. And then after that, everything is done and you can plate up your food. You can also do meal prepping like I did with these containers. Again, I'll have the recipe, the ingredients inside the video description. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to see more videos like this.